stroke different this way. He's still shifting a bit to the outside to take some weight off the inside hind. So first just a little bit of counter flex and shift the weight to the inside. And you just want to feel that he does the shift of weight to the inside hind. It's not that he's pushing, and not that he's pushing into his inside shoulder, okay? So there's a difference between counter flex and just sort of falling in, and that counter flex and you shifting his weight from your outside leg. Yeah, feel the difference there? Then for a second, he wants to drop the shoulder. So this way, you just have to really make sure you're feeling what part of the body's taking the weight. Like there, I feel like the inside hind's taking more of the weight. But more than that, the shoulder won't drop. Good. Just tweaking there. Just let him travel forward for a second. Good. And then the same again. Do that shift of weight to the inside hind. And then we're going to slow the rhythm of the trot from your posting. Good. Slow that down. Slow that. Good boy. That's hard. I know the boy. And then trot forward. Let him travel straight. You won't hold it for too long or put too much pressure. Good. Now shift the weight again. And slow the rhythm. Good. Good. Travel straight and forward. That was great. You went right to it that time. Very good. Set that up your nose, buddy. All right, let's give the trot a break and let's go back to your right glute planter again. Good. Good. Now we want to think about your right seat bones dropping down, your hip dropping down, and flex the back to the outside so we don't have too much neck bend. Look over your outside shoulder for a second. Drop the right hip. There you go. Now your right seat bone's in place. Good. Try to soften that inside rein a little bit as you use that seat bone and press it towards the center of the saddle. Lengthen that right leg. Yeah, there you go. Then the inside hind has a little bit of room to come underneath. Just keep softening that inside rein every chance you get so that the neck bend doesn't negate what we're doing with the rest of the body. Good. Just slow the rhythm. Good. And then back into your canter. Outside aids will help you turn. It's okay. Just regroup the trot for a second. Yep, just give him a second to think here. Just try to get one more good canter this way. Good, you got it. Well done. Good, now try to drop into your right hip as you soften the right rein. See if you can flex his back with your right seat and hip. Keep your outside aids to turn. Outside, outside, out. Yeah, there you go. That's the connection you want. Right seat bone to outside rein. That's a good canter. Good, now back into your trot so he doesn't have to hold it for too long. Good boy. Good, and then just kind of take the pressure off. Yeah. Just change direction, not really asking a whole lot. Back here in the circle, we'll step back into your canter. Okay. Good. Now very straight neck with your outside aids. Let's even think a little counter flexion here at the canter. Just enough that it straightens him, not too much that it worries him. That's it. Good. Now I'm going to play with one thing first. Now we're going to shift a little weight to the inside hind leg. So a little counter flex. Use your outside leg to shift a little bit of weight. Use the counter flex to help you. Good, good. Now straighten. Good. And back to trot. A couple of steps of trot there to break it up. Good. And then when you're ready, back into your canter. Boy. Now this time, I want you to drop into this left hip and flex his back to the outside. Good. Soften that inside rein. Yeah, good. Now straighten. Good. And back to trot. Good boy. When he's organized, back into your canter. time, a little counter flex. Good. Now try to use this outside leg and even a little right hip to shift his weight. Yeah, there you go. Now he's in his inside hind. Good. Now straighten him back to trot. You definitely can't hold that for too long. That was awesome. Really good. Good boy. Good. Why don't you let him have just a little stretch there to finish? That was really good. So that side, I want to make sure we can kind of move his back in both directions. Which you want on both leads, but I felt like it was a little more important on that side. Yeah. Really good.
Doesn't really like to stretch that much.
He'll get there though. Good. You can let him walk, give him a pat.